What's up, comic fans, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most brutal, most requested, and honestly, one of the most satisfying moments in DC Comics history. We're talking about the time Jason Todd, as the Red Hood, finally got his ultimate revenge on the Joker. This isn't just a beatdown, this is a systematic deconstruction of the clown prince of crime. So grab your popcorn, because this is the story of how Red Hood broke every single bone in the Joker's body. To really get why this moment is so monumental, we have to rewind the clock. We all know the tragic story of Jason Todd, the second Robin. He was brutally murdered by the Joker in the infamous A Death in the Family storyline. Crowbar, explosion. It was one of the darkest moments in Batman's history. But death wasn't the end for Jason. Thanks to the Lazarus Pit, he was resurrected, but he came back different. He was angrier, more ruthless, and driven by a singular purpose, to do what Batman never would. He became the Red Hood, an anti-hero who believed that some criminals, especially the Joker, deserved a permanent solution. This brings us to the epic confrontation we're here to talk about. This incredible sequence takes place within the world of the DC Knockout comics, a series known for its high-octane action and no-holds-barred fights. The setup is perfect. Red Hood has been hunting the Joker for weeks, staying one step ahead of Batman and the rest of the Bat family. He's not just looking for a fight, he's looking for a very specific kind of justice. He finally corners the Joker in an abandoned warehouse. Classic Gotham, right? But what happens next is anything but typical. The scene opens with Joker, predictably, laughing. He sees Red Hood and thinks it's just another Tuesday, another round of their twisted dance. He taunts Jason, mentioning the crowbar, mocking his death, pushing every single button he can. But this time, Jason isn't taking the bait. He's unnervingly calm. He doesn't say a word, he just walks forward, his silence more terrifying than any threat. Joker's laughter slowly fades as he realizes this isn't the same angry, reckless kid he killed. This is something else. This is a predator. And then it begins. Red Hood doesn't throw a single punch to the head. His attack is cold, calculated, and terrifyingly precise. He starts with the fingers. One by one, we hear a sickening snap. Joker screams, but Jason doesn't even flinch. He moves from the fingers to the wrist, then the forearm, the elbow, the shoulder. It's methodical. He's not trying to knock him out. He's dismantling him piece by piece. The artwork in these panels is just phenomenal, capturing the raw brutality of the moment without being overly graphic. You see the impact, you see the Joker's agony, and you see Red Hood's cold, emotionless expression behind the helmet. Joker tries to fight back, of course. He pulls a knife, squirts acid from his flower, but Red Hood is prepared for everything. He disarms him with brutal efficiency, often using the Joker's own momentum against him to break another bone. He breaks his collarbone, then his ribs, one by one. The dialogue from the Joker is pure gold here. He goes from taunting to pleading, then to just making inhuman sounds of pain. He can't comprehend what's happening. In his mind, he's the one who orchestrates the chaos. He's the one who breaks people. But now, the tables have completely turned. What makes this scene so powerful is the psychology behind it. Jason isn't just hurting the Joker physically, he's breaking him mentally. He's stripping away the Joker's entire persona. The Joker thrives on chaos and fear, but Red Hood meets him with cold, orderly destruction. He's not playing the Joker's game. He's forcing the Joker to play his. At one point, Red Hood even starts counting. "That's 112, he says, after snapping a bone in the Joker's leg. This isn't a fit of rage. This is a lesson in pain, a lesson Jason learned firsthand. He's essentially giving the Joker a taste of his own medicine, but with a horrifying twist of surgical precision. Remember, Jason Todd is a brilliant strategist, trained by Batman himself. He knows human anatomy inside and out. He knows exactly where to strike to cause maximum pain without being lethal. And that's the key point. He's not killing the Joker. He's leaving him alive, broken in a way he's never been before. He's taking away his ability to move, to fight, to ever hurt anyone again. At least for a very, very long time. As Red Hood works his way down the Joker's body, from the torso to the legs, the ankles, and finally the toes, The Joker is just a whimpering mess on the floor. All the bravado, all the theatrics are gone. He's just a broken man. Red Hood stands over him, and for the first time, he speaks more than a few words. He explains that this isn't about revenge for his own death. It's for Barbara Gordon. It's for everyone the Joker has ever hurt. It's about putting a stop to the cycle of violence that Batman's moral code allows to continue. And then comes the final, chilling moment. Red Hood has broken every single one of the 206 bones in the Joker's body. The Joker is immobilized, completely at his mercy. Jason kneels down, his helmet inches from the Joker's face, and he just looks at him. The Joker, through gritted teeth and tears of agony, tries to whisper one last joke. But he can't. He can't even form the words. Red Hood has literally broken his funny bone, and every other bone along with it. Just as Jason is contemplating the final blow, Batman arrives. Of course he does, the classic moral dilemma. Batman is horrified by what Jason has done, but Jason just looks at him and says, "I did what you couldn't. He'll live. But he'll never walk or laugh the same way again." He then calmly walks away, leaving Batman to deal with the shattered remains of his greatest foe. It's an incredibly powerful ending to the confrontation. It perfectly highlights the fundamental difference between Batman and Red Hood. This storyline was a game-changer for Jason Todd's character. It cemented him not just as a tragic figure seeking vengeance, but as a terrifyingly effective anti-hero with his own code of justice. It was a moment of pure catharsis for so many readers who have waited decades to see the Joker truly pay for his crimes. It's brutal, it's dark, but in the twisted world of Gotham, you can't help but feel that it was justice, served cold. So what do you guys think? Did Red Hood go too far, or was this the justice the Joker had coming to him all along? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I read every single one, and I'm really curious to hear your take on this. Was this one of the most satisfying moments in comics, or was it a step too far into darkness for a member of the Bat family? Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of DC's most brutal moments, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more comic book content. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Until next time, stay safe and keep reading.